Hi Pisces, welcome to your February reading. Happy birthday to February Pisces. I hope you guys are doing well. So we've got some new gear in the Fearless Intuition merchandise shop. So if you want to go over there and check that out, we also have Love Soul on phone cases. We have stickers. We have a baseball tee, really cool. There's a cool little mug there too, goddess mug. So go over there, check that out. That would be really awesome. I hope you guys are doing well. We're going to do super intuitive this month. We'll get into the astrology as it comes up. Things are really weird right now. And I guarantee you with Mercury with Mercury retrograde, things are going to feel even weirder than they have in the last year. It's almost like a recalibration is happening. Have you ever been, it's so funny, I was starting your reading and I was thinking about the zero gravity water tanks that you sit in and you just lay there and you like let your entire weight be held up by water. And I feel like that's something you guys really, really need right now. Like you just need to immerse yourself in a bathtub. You need to allow yourself to feel some sense of nothingness, right? And just feeling like you're floating. That would be probably heaven for you guys. So, because the focus has been so much on creating and manifesting, and not just for like short-term things that are happening, not just for whatever's going to happen next week, or I really want to see myself here in a year. You know, you have really big dreams and you're really starting to want to create the reality from the dreams. And that's where your focus has been. And I feel like it's going to stress you out, to be honest. I feel like, and it's not that it's bad, like the things are happening. That's the deal, is every time you start to realize that things are like lining up for you and you're not having to stress out about this next thing, and you are taking responsibility and accountability for your feelings and all of these things, you sort of slip back into a pattern of beating yourself up or creating chaos in your life, or there's something that you're going to do to sabotage yourself after some really great dealings. And that's why there is a need to chill. So zero gravity tanks. It would be fun, I think. All right, let's look at the cards. 10 of Pentacles. The Magician. 8 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. 6 of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So there's this need to get real with real with yourself, because this is beautiful up here. This manifesting, you're like, yeah, I'm manifesting some long-term abundance here. I'm really being responsible. I'm setting all my boundaries. I'm taking the much needed steps forward. I'm not skipping the steps. Betsy, I'm doing so well. And then something comes along and triggers you, and boom, you're back into the chaos. Could even be an air sign that does this to you. And it could be a Gemini that does this to you with this Magician up here. But I have a feeling that this is self-inflicted, to be quite honest. And then the 6 of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, you got to get honest with where you're placing your energies. If you're doing really well, and then one day you sort of fall off and you get all sorts of chaotic and losing your mind and you're not necessarily sure what direction you're supposed to be going in, I want you to remind yourself that that is not a natural energy for you to be in. The chaos is not natural. The fear is not natural. The anxiety is not natural. So that's when you stop and you reset your emotions. You reset yourself and you realize you ask yourself, what is it that I'm attaching myself to? What kind of expectation do I have that's creating this restriction, this blockage? Right? Because man, the goodness that you're manifesting. Oh, I love it. I love that you're manifesting all of this. And it's not even like an illusion that you're manifesting. These are real life pentacles here that you're creating. You're creating. Nobody else is doing that for you. Let's see what this Ten of Pentacles is. And we're always leveling up. Every time we come to the end of a cycle, I want you to realize that after that end of the cycle, there's something much bigger and much grander and much more of a blessing right behind the end of that cycle. So don't limit yourself to each cycle. Sit there, sit in the gratitude. Sit in, recognize what the universe is trying to offer you and sit in that gratitude. Don't ignore the blessings that are coming to you. Oh, see? Four of Cups on the Ten of Pentacles. See, this is what I mean when you allow yourself to become triggered by an expectation that you had placed on a person, on a situation, whatever it was, and that doesn't come out in the way that you want it to, it can create indifference. It can create boredom, even fear or lack. And then you say to yourself, well, I'm not even going to pay attention to that. But deep down inside, I'm not going to pay attention to that fear and lack, but deep down inside, you're in pain because you were on a roll. Everything was going really, really well, and all of a sudden you allowed yourself to get triggered. Be kinder to yourself, man. I think that's the hardest part of being alive, is how we speak to our own selves. If there's something that comes up for you, comes out of your mouth or in your mind, and you wouldn't say it to someone you love, don't say it to yourself. Because the manifesting that you're doing right now is on point. You're going in the direction you're supposed to be going in. If it's taking a little bit of time to get there, that's good. I mean, it's good for it to take time. It's supposed to take time. But Betsy, is taking years. Okay. Let it take years. What your role is not to rush into whatever it is that you're trying to rush into. Your role is to do as much as you possibly can every single day. Become a better version of yourself every single day. Focus on the direction that you're going every single day, right? Eight of Pentacles. And creating that momentum from each new moment. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, see, and here's the thing is, if you are looking at the money that you're making as a stopping point, and you're holding on to whatever it is that you're bringing in, or holding on to whatever money it is that you're bringing in and creating for yourself, and you're holding on to it like, I can't spend this, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do this, I can't do that, then you're always telling yourself that there is a lack with money. You're always telling yourself that there's never enough. There's not going to be enough, so I have to hold on to this. There's not going to be enough, so I have to hold on to this. Did you know that relaxing and actually spending money on the things that bring you joy will bring you more money? But if you go into buying things or spending money with the idea that it's a bad thing that you're spending that money for that thing that's supposed to be bringing you joy, you'll get back into the lack mentality, which is what this Four of Pentacles is in, right? You did all that hard work, and you're going to do more hard work. How do I know? See, that's the thing. You're like, but Betsy, my manifesting isn't working. Is it not working, or do you have expectations for the way that it's supposed to look? If you want to learn how to detach yourself from those expectations of what it's supposed to look like, come join me next Saturday on February 6th. Because we're going to be talking about detaching ourselves from any outcomes, any expectations of any outcomes, whether it's love, whether it's money, whether it's a situation, whether it's a job, whether it's your purpose. And we're going to talk about learning how to release all of that so you don't have to sit here in this Four of Pentacles state of mind. like that's all you're ever going to get. Not true. Sabotaging yourself and breaking your own heart because of a fear of losing everything is going to create more of you losing things. Because that's where your attention is. If your attention is on making money, the universe is going to be like, oh, wow. So we're just going to focus on the fact that you don't have money and you need more. So that lack is what you're focusing on, that you don't have enough. You're focused on not on making money because I don't have enough right now. And the universe is going to give you more of not having enough. Right? So you have a choice to make. I love how this is turning out. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. That happened to Aquarius too. So if you're dealing with an Aquarius, you guys might want to come together. Bring your brains together. Two of Wands on the Knight of Swords. You know you always have a choice to reset your energy at any given moment and take another direction, pivot, and go another direction. Always. You always have that choice to do that. And you can give your energy to faith. You can give your energy to taking a chance, taking a risk. Trusting yourself. You can give your energy to trusting yourself. Or you can give your energy to the lack mentality. So the Fool is asking you to have a little bit of faith. To trust in yourself. And if that sounds like a really big chore for you, if that sounds like work for you to do, then I feel like you need to spend some time with yourself to find out what it is that you truly need and you truly desire. Because whatever it is that you're attracting or bringing in right now is not creating a space of freedom for you. It's creating a space of lack. Making you feel like you're not good enough over and over and over and over again. And every time you try and focus on it and manifest on the more that you want out of that thing because you're lacking in that thing, the more lack energy the universe is going to give you because you're so focused on it. Queen of Pentacles on the Page of Swords. You got to get honest with this earth sign, or you have to be honest with yourself about this earth sign. Whoever that person is, if you don't speak your truth, you're going to be holding that negative energy within your body somewhere. And you'll find the dis-ease within that, wherever you're holding that energy, wherever you're holding the space for that Queen of Pentacles in your body, you're going to feel the dis-ease if you don't speak your truth. So I feel like that's something that needs to happen for you. Wheel of Fortune, Two of Swords, and the Tower, and then the Devil again. Okay, you guys, this is so funny. Because Aquarius got this too. And then the Knight of Wands. So there's definitely, and you saw that I shuffled the cards, and I actually shuffled before I did your reading too. So really, really interesting. This is the things that you don't see coming. Like, even though you've got to know that the Wheel of Fortune is progression. It's a positive movement forward. It's positive momentum forward. It's allowing you to see what's coming. But if you want to be stubborn enough to keep your eyes closed and keep yourself up in defense mode, you're going to miss out on the fireworks. Saturn is squaring Uranus the day before your season starts. What does that mean? Everybody is going to learn an extremely valuable lesson in how things can no longer stay the same. Sounds familiar, right? We went through that last year. This is kind of the exclamation point. So the Tower and the Devil. The lessons that we learn when everything is wiped out and taken away from us, you have to understand that that's literally the universe protecting you from all of your choices that you made when you weren't being kind to yourself. And you need to allow yourself to forgive yourself for those choices that you made. Because it's not about going back and trying to fix anything. The past is the past. We're done. All of that stuff happened. We can acknowledge and accept it, or we can still sit in that energy of the past and not create a future. If you're living in a past energy, you're not creating a future energy. And every single moment is a new moment to shift your perspective, to reset, to float in zero gravity. And allowing yourself to do that instead of holding on to everything really, really tightly because you're afraid to lose since you've lost so much in the past. Doing this is creating more of a lack mentality. Doing this is creating more stress and anxiety. Acceptance, acknowledgement, taking accountability, recognizing that nobody can define how you feel or where you're going, right? So shifting your own perspective, because you don't see the positive stuff right now, and that's a real problem. Because if you're sitting in negative thoughts constantly, you're going to keep creating negativity in your life. Because whatever energy that you're embodying, that's going to be what is being created on the outside. You know? Let it fall away. I want to clarify the Tower and the Devil for you guys, because Aquarius did get it also. And I feel like this might be a collective thing that we're all going to be having to deal with. Some pretty big lessons that are coming up. Okay. Mother Earth, right? 8 of Swords now is at the bottom of the deck. So we have the Empress, and this is literally creation. The Empress is creation in the best form. And that's exactly what's happening. There is no more time for you, for anybody, for any of us to sit and wonder where our abundance is, because it's right in front of our faces. We create it in every new moment, in every flow that we have, or we create negativity in every new moment. So look up and pay attention to what's coming at you, because I guarantee you, you don't want to miss this part. You absolutely don't want to miss this part. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Thanks for your patience with this. And I hope you guys have a really good birthday for those Pisces in February, and I will see you for your season. Bye.